the Underdogs Podcast. It's your host T. Lee and my co-host Jock Cowden. The most known unknown will realize.
Was pulling up, they acting like they couldn't see me. Now she wanna clean me up like a squeegee. I told her that's on me, baby, like yellow BZ. With a peanut butter tear like a Reese.
Everybody's plotting on their downfall and maybe not expecting them to win, but they come out on top anyway.
They don't forget the underdog when they see me. I hit them with the John Cena, they can't see me.
We're gonna work hard. We're gonna stay dedicated. We're gonna be motivated.
I don't know, being an underdog is probably more of a compliment for me.
Out of sight, out of mind. All I'm saying, just be careful who you idolize. I'm kicking this scripture just before the fame. Ain't no cap in my words, I go against the grain.
If you move like keeping it peach and keeping it real, like that's an underdog.
Surpass those long expectations. You're able to keep going no matter what.
You want to keep setting an example for people to follow. So the underdog isn't the loser.
Underdog is really honing in on your talents, dog. Don't let the compliments get you high.
But as an underdog, all you got is you. That's when you at your peers. You have to go through that phase so that you can be prepared for what's coming your way.
Yo, what it do, good people? It's your host Fleetwood JR. We back at it again, man. Season 7. Over 100 episodes, 100 guests, and we gonna pop it, man, for real, man. Shout out to GT Digital Distribution, Empire Distribution, man. We got another show for y'all today, another special episode. This is Season 7, Episode 4, the Crash Mob Chronicles, featuring Atlanta-based DJ, dancer, content creator, entrepreneur. We got DJ Crash Mob. Before we bring them on, man, y'all already know how we kick it, man. We gotta let y'all know what's going on for real. Let's do it.
Yeah. Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. Top-notch hoes, get the most, not the lizard. Straight terror, product of your errors. Pushing out your product you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather. Swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws, loyal with me, we ain't got a count. Telly on silent with the product in the pillar loud. That's how you make the money pop.
No more time with it, man. Y'all see what's going on. We gonna bring them in.
What up?
What it do, man? Long time, brother.
Yes, sir.
How the universe been treating you, man? You feel me? Since we done last ran into each other. It's been a minute. But I'm glad it happened when it happened, though, because we was still trying to dig in our pocket, bro. You know what I mean? So, but big shout out to everybody that believed in us in the beginning, though, man. But where we at now is a lovely place, man.
Yes,
what to do, homie?
Man, I'm good, man. It's your boy DJ Crash Mob, the most entertaining DJ on the planet. Tell him your boy says so, man. I will say, like, since I met y'all and before y'all got really popping with the podcast, bro, it's been definitely some trials since then. But I just been trying to stay consistent, like just try to keep pushing out content. Try to keep like sharing what I know knowledge wise to people like that's coming after me.
Yeah.
And just keep entertaining people.
Nah, facts, man. And like you say, bro, pushing the content and everything, like what you doing, what I just showed everybody. I've been watching everything too, man. Like I ain't never really seen nobody too much hitting it like that. Like you got your own sauce with it, bro.
Yes, sir.
And that's what make it stand out, homie. But
appreciate it.
Man, let's tell you from the top though, man. So can you start, by introducing yourself in a unique way that reflects who you truly are, like beyond the title and the accolades, that people know you by?
So my real name is Gabriel. Most people call me Gabe. And I would just say like I'm an artist, like I'm a creator. That's all I love to do. That's all I ever wanted to do. So if you talking about not like outside of the titles, I like to explore what's out there, bro. I want to see what's done. I want to see what hasn't been done and then try to do it in a creative way. I want to bring people together. Like I want to say when you saw me, we was out on the Beltline, and that's exactly what we was doing. Just I'm very much so a community person. Like I'm very heavy in the community. I'm very heavy into like each one teach one. Like everybody building, everybody coming with something to the table, and being able to like create a good vibe. You know what I mean? Give back as much as I can.
Nah, fast. You said a mouthful, bro. Because when you just said like bringing everybody together and pushing that unity, bro, that's basically what we stand on and what we stand for. You feel me? So
Yes,
we just
sir.
each one teach one, bro. It's a circle of life. So we just bringing a whole bunch of everybody from all different sides of life, bro, and letting them just put it down. You know how they do it, bro. Uh, so looking back on 2024, like how has this year treated you personally and professionally, and like what were some of the unexpected moments or challenges that really shaped, your year?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, this year was tough for me. So, kind of going back to what I was saying with like after I met you, that's when things started getting real for me. So I'm a foster parent now. I recently probably like at the end of 22, right after I met y'all, I got my nephew, and ever since then it's been I ain't gonna lie, it's been tough. Like because I've been doing it kind of by myself. I've had support here and there, but it really feels like it's just been me. And I would say 2024, like I've had my nephew for like 2 years now. I got him back in October, and then I've had him until now, so that's about 2 years. 2024 was probably the hardest year because before that I was living with my sister. I had a little bit of support from her, and I was living with my mom. But we literally it was unfortunate. Like where I was living, I had to. They pretty much told me I had to get out like abruptly, and
Yeah.
it wasn't my fault. It was they didn't keep up with the septic tank. And I don't know if you know about like septic tanks or anything
Oh
like that.
yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
big job. So they was like pretty much you got to move around this date. They gave me a lot of time, but I pretty much it was hard for me to get a place. And I was talking to one of my boys, and pretty much it just seems like the system. I can't speak on it too much,
Mhm.
but the system doesn't really make it easy for people like people from the middle class, lower to middle class. Like they don't make it easy. Like you got to make a certain amount. You got to make like 3 or 4 times the rent, which
Oh
is not
yeah.
what I was making.
Yeah.
Like, but I had to try to at least show that I was making something of that. But that's why I was getting denied. I didn't really get approved for a place till like the end of my lease, the very very last day of my lease, and that like I never felt challenged like that. Like I never felt like I was in a moment where I had to make it happen, even though I didn't know how to make it happen. It's just like just make it happen, and I wasn't gonna fail my nephew, like because he's in my care now. He's in pretty much in my custody. So if if I show that I can't take care of him, he's going back into foster care, and I don't want that because he could end up with anybody.
Yeah.
But I would say that moment that was back in like June. That was like the end of my lease. That was the hardest moment because I thought I was gonna be homeless. I was like, yo, but I got it together. God definitely pulled it through. And then what's crazy is shortly after that, I got into a car accident. Like
Man.
it's I put it on my page. I can't
I
I can't
think I
remember exactly.
did see it. I don't know if you. I think I did see when that happened though. That was recent.
That was recent. It was
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
it was right after. So the timeline of when I got into my new place was June was I got approved like at the end of July, at the beginning of July. I
Yeah.
got in an accident literally a month later. I flipped my whole car. And
Damn.
it was so crazy because when I got out of the car, I could not believe I was like,
Oh,
I'm
you
still
was
able to.
well.
I was good, bro. I was like, yo, like then the cop came. The cop that actually came was one of the cops that I see now. Every morning I take my nephew to school. He does the traffic. And
Mm-hmm.
every time I see him, like I thank him. I'm like, yo, thank you for helping me out that day. Cause I was in the woods, bro. Like I ain't know it wasn't really
Damn.
nobody, it wasn't no like heavy populated area. It was like a couple people that came out their houses and helped me. And
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I've had to like really kind of turn up in regards to like my hustle because after the accident that kind of set me back financially. So I started putting on like tumbling clinics. Like I'm also a gymnastics coach. I
That
forgot to
part.
include that
Yeah.
in my introduction. So
Yeah.
a part of that is being able to like give back like to the kids. So what I started doing is like every like twice, like once or twice every month, I'll hold like a tumbling clinic where I'll invite like beginners, intermediate, and advanced kids who could flip, and I'll take them to the gym that I work at. It's a nice gym. I work at Leading Edge Gymnastics Academy, and they just have a lot of resources that'll help kids get better. And I started hosting that. I started DJing a lot more. I started working also with Jams Athletics. It's another like it's kind of like a nonprofit out here, but they do like an after school program where they pretty much bring together a bunch of kids like from low income environments. They'll literally go pick them up. They got like a bunch of vans. They got the government to support them. They'll go pick the kids up, take them to their gym, teach them how to flip, and then they'll have like this end of the summer showcase. And I went to go DJ that as well. So I just been trying to get like really heavy into my community because I didn't realize they can actually put money in your pocket too. Like even though we was doing it on the belt line, like that was kind of like our sense of community. I wasn't getting out in my local community, out like in the suburbs. I didn't think there was anything popping out in the suburbs, but you almost gotta kind of make it pop. And that's something that I'm really trying to do right now. So I would say 2024 has taught me to just be able to stand on my own. Even though I know I need people, I know I need my community. At the end of the day, you have to pull yourself out of whatever struggle you're going through. So that's definitely been my 2024.
Nah, man, shout out to you too, man, for doing what you do with the community, bro. You know what I mean? And the kids, because I always say, bro, the youth is important, bro. Like that's the next after us, bro. So it's like it's very important, bro, that we lead or guide them some type of way and influence them with the positive things, bro. You know. So, you know, let's take it back to your roots though. Like, where are you from and how would you describe growing up there from your perspective? And like what makes your hometown unique compared to other cities?
So I would say I was born in Ohio, but I only spent 2 years there. I was born in Cleveland, Ohio, but I was raised in Atlanta for sure. Like from 2 up until now, all I know is Atlanta. So I'm gonna just say I'm from Atlanta. But my roots, man, that's a long. I'm gonna try to give you the short form. I grew up probably like kind of all around Atlanta. Started off on the south side, and then because of the environment, the neighborhood, my parents moved me up to the north side. And I gotta, if it's okay with you, I gotta introduce my boy because he's actually a part of my he's a part of my story.
Facts, man. But, bring him home, man.
This my boy Kenny G. He's my barber now, but I've known him since I was like 15 years old, and I would say my roots would not be my roots if it wasn't for him, because him along with my other brothers, Collision Crew, our roots are dance. Like I don't know if you remember, you got that movie, You Got Served.
Yeah.
That
man, everybody know, bro.
Okay. You never know, bro. That was an old movie now, and it's crazy because like when that movie came out, that's when everybody wanted to have like dance crews. Everybody was starting a dance crew, and I ran into these dudes at church. Are you familiar with Atlanta?
I'm from Florida, bro. I'm from Orlando, but I've been out here since like 2015. So yeah.
So Northside, anytime you hear about Northside, that's really kind of like the Migos. Like that's like Migos, Roscoe Dash. Was Travis Porter up here too?
Travis Porter.
I ain't never knew Travis Porter was like East Side.
Okay.
But that around that time, all the dance crews was popping off. And Collision Crew was definitely, you can't talk about the North Side without talking about at least the Migos or Collision Crew. Yeah. And he actually went to school who'd you go to school with?
All of them. I went to school with Set, Tape, Quay, all them boys.
Offset was crazy. Offset, a lot of people don't know this. Offset used to dance. And
I heard about that. It was like he was a background dancer.
He used to rock with him. Like first time I met Offset was running into him at Club Excalibur. Excalibur was a club that they shot that suit. What video was shot there? Whoop Rico.
Oh yeah.
They shot the Whoop Rico. Do you remember that song Whoop Rico?
Yeah.
Soulja Boy was on it too.
Yeah. But that was during that era, like you say, when Roscoe and they was doing that.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, bro. That was the era, bro.
Bro, that's my roots, bro.
Hey, take me back, dog.
I'm telling you, that was my roots. So like when everybody was popping off, when those artists was popping off, we was right there behind them, dancing in all the music videos. We was at all the club get-togethers, all the gatherings, all the dance battles.
Oh, y'all
that was when that culture was,
Y'all was that crew for real.
Oh yeah. We influenced a lot, and one of our crew members actually choreographed for Chris Brown. Yeah. And by the time he actually got in our crew, that's when we did America. I don't know if you remember America's Best Dance Crew.
Oh man, I'm trying to remember. They had
Remember the Jabberwockies?
Yeah.
So that show, we was on that show as well. So like around that time when he locked in, that's actually our flag right here. This is the flag that we kept from when we got eliminated. We got eliminated like around, I want to say episode 5, but we did season 7, but
top 6 in the nation.
Oh yeah, bro. That was a moment.
Come on, man. You gotta pop it.
That was a moment, bro. And that's when we started meeting all the artists. Like we started working with artists like Usher. That was one of our first big auditions as a crew, Usher.
Yeah.
And after Usher, it was who was after Usher?
Man, like
B. Smith. I'm sorry, B. Smith.
Say, you
yeah, I know. I'm trying to give him the short form.
Yeah,
I'm trying to give him the short form. But we work with B. I don't know if you remember B. Smith. You remember B. Smith? He from Florida, actually.
For real?
Yeah, he did that song "Creep" with Young Thug.
Yeah. Creep. I'm trying to remember, bro. Yeah. I gotta know it because like during that time, bro, it's like how Florida is now. It's every city popping with something. But in that time, if it was that time, like whatever, like 2015 probably, or
it was like 2013 to 2015.
So it had that era I had to heard on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but we started working with him. We started working with TLC. I was background dancer for TLC for the longest time.
Yeah, I read up on that.
Yeah. Sierra. Oh, he was working with he was in Body Party. I don't know if you remember Body Party.
No, type shit.
Yeah, he was in that video. You'll see him. But Sierra, who else? Jason Derulo. His brother choreographed for Jason Derulo. But we heavy in the industry. We heavy in the entertainment industry. We did a lot of music videos, did a lot of tours. And now where I'm at in my life is like, I feel like because of my roots, that's why I want to show people that you don't have to do it the generic way. Like I could have went to college, but I never went because I didn't know what I wanted to do. But as I actually started following what I love to do, I figured out if I was to go to college, I would have wanted to go to be in the entertainment, like as some type of any type of art. Like that's what people need to start gearing their kids towards. Like if they can't play a sport, or even if they get injured in a sport, the arts will keep you paid. Like acting, dancing, modeling. Like people don't know how to get into that.
Out there, bro. Also, and one thing, it got to be in you though too, bro. So that's why it's recognizing like and supporting that in the kids when they're young, dog. Cause like as a kid, I grew up, bro. Shoot, I'm in the music and all that, and then, bro, it took a long time, bro, for to get hit like how what's going on. But it's like, bro, it's very important, dog. The encouragement, dog. So, cause it's like right now, my son, I got him drawing. He's 6, but I said, hey, I make him sit at the table, bro. Draw something, and I see how he getting better. And once I make him lock in to the point he do it by himself, bro, I'm like, hey, I'm happy with that. I just want to keep him doing it because just being a creative in general, bro, you see life a whole different way than the average person look at things.
Oh yeah. What was you gonna say?
And just understanding that it's avenues out there to get that help too. Like so when you go into high school, understanding that it's programs in high school where you can go ahead and start taking intro to theater and art classes and beat making classes. So it's like you saying, getting on it young, like like when we was coming up, it was get it out the mud. You know
for real.
So you got to make something out of nothing, man, and it's important to just stay on them.
Hey, and I could tell, bro, from when I ran into him 2 years ago, I could tell how polished he is and what he doing. You know what I mean? But it's like people don't be like it. People gotta understand the consistency and the grind of it. When everybody start from ground zero. You feel me? But it's getting through them tough moments in the beginning where it's like, all right, learning the craft, all that type of stuff. Then years later, it's like when you get over that hump, then there's more. You get more secure with your art. So now you're trying to figure out how to enhance it more and how to take it to the next level. But you ain't worrying. At least you got the first part out though, where a lot of people in the beginning you think, dang, is this good enough? Or getting your head about it. And then once you get confidence, it's a big confidence builder. Because you start with something you don't know at first, and then you start knowing what you're doing, and that just build more confidence, dog.
Yes, sir.
Force you to believe in yourself.
Facts. Big facts, bro. And you pop it for real, bro, on your journey. Like, boy, I remember I was there with it. I remember I was, you know what I'm saying? And now it just be a thought that just, it ain't too much thought in it. It's just effortless now, bro.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, I'm gonna talk about the music too, man. So music seems to be at the heart, you know, of everything you do, from DJing to dancing. Like, how does your relationship with music begin, and what sparked your interest in both, you know, both avenues? Like,
All right, so I'm gonna try to keep this one real short. So my family's actually musical. So
yeah,
my dad kind of got me into. I started playing piano first. So like he plays by ear, and then like all they
tight.
all play in church. That's the crazy thing. That's really how I got into music. It was church. Like my sister sang, my brother played the
Like
drums for church,
a lot of
and
folk,
my
a lot of folk with music backgrounds in their church,
in
like
the
Pimp
church.
C
I'm
started in
telling you.
church, Zaytove in church. Like, that'd be a
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Zaytoven for sure. Yeah.
yeah.
And with DJing, I was actually when I was on tour with TLC, I ran
Mm-hmm.
into this DJ, Akon DJ actually. His name is Benny D, and me seeing him, like he kind of inspired me to DJ because he did what he wanted. That's what I liked about him. Like he wasn't an average DJ dance like DJing for artists that was like just kind of behind the table. He would literally get off and be on different sides of the stage while they're still dancing behind TLC. And like me
Mm-hmm.
seeing that, I was like, yo, like he's almost like an artist. So I was like, let me try to lock in with the DJing. And then
Yeah,
with the dancing, my boy, he actually does he's an MD for Ariana. He did Ariana Grande, Jennifer Lopez. You remember DJ Dubs? Remember DJ Dubs? From Amount Boys?
Yeah.
Connect's older homie. So he was really like the first DJ dancer that I seen. And I
yeah,
was like, okay, if he's doing it, he would have a whole DJ set where he would spin, get off the tables, and then start using his dancing because he was first a background dancer.
yeah.
And he started going off. So I was like, you know what? I see people doing it, but I know they're not gonna be able to do it like me because I flip as well. And then
Yeah.
right now I want to do I actually want to create a DJ show. That was like my ultimate goal. I was like, yo, like I want a DJ to definitely learn like the culture of it, but I just knew it was so in depth. Like I was probably never gonna really master it until I was way later in my years. But what kind of sparked me to kind of do it the way that I see it in my head is I see different people in different elements. I want to put that on stage behind pretty much like behind a DJ, like as if I was like an artist, but I'm just spinning crazy tracks, like just music that people love.
Mm-hmm.
And that I don't think DJing is ever gonna leave me. Like even if like once I'm older, like and I can't flip and dance, like DJing is that's gonna stick for
Nah,
sure.
man, that versatility is everything. Like I always say, don't be a one trick magician. You gotta be, but then it be so like the creator, like I say, the creative mind, bro. Whatever you're expressing yourself with, it bring you other ideas to move in different areas too that
Oh
complement each
yeah.
other. So if you had to choose, bro, 3 all-time musical influences across any genre, you feel me? Like, who would they be and why? And what impact did these artists or genres like have on your journey? Like your top 3 artists all time, bro.
Top 3.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
only 3, brother. Only 3.
Only 3. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna definitely. I gotta do Michael because, bro, it's Michael.
Yeah.
I can't just say anybody above Michael.
Real talk.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. People
Oh,
won't even know
God.
how many hits that they have. Number one, and
Yeah.
how many people that they've worked with and they produce like their tracks. Like they're still producing tracks for people. And me seeing like how they've influenced from I want to say the 70s actually. Like that's people don't know that's really how hip hop got birthed. It came from funk music. Like all the old funk music. James
Mhm.
Brown, all the disco music, like that's really when Earth, Wind, and Fire was going crazy. Um
Yeah, they
they
classic.
that I
Timeless.
can't yeah, bro. Like any sample, all this, everything is sampled.
Yeah, everything is like, and I feel like artists right now they be doing that so heavy right now
Oh
because
yeah.
if you get a song that people already resonate when it's familiar to them, then
Mhm.
they just. But then it be hit or miss too now because you have people that be like, man, they should just left that alone. Like when you
Oh
put that
yeah.
type of record out, you better be popping it on them.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's the risk with it. The other part is like people gonna gravitate to it because it's familiar.
Oh
But you
yeah.
can't just slide and glide over it like everything cool.
No, sir. I would say
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire for that reason. Just because I like the fact that everybody's inspired by a lot of their music and the music from that era. And the last artist I would have
Yeah.
to say is Travis Scott. Travis Scott, I'm not gonna lie, even though he got a lot of backlash that one year,
Yeah.
up until now, he has not failed me in the sense of like do what you want until they stop you. Like he and then the way he's doing it is just so wild. Like all the I forgot what they call them. It's pretty much like it's a certain type of concert where it's on you only gonna be in mosh pits.
That Astro World. That what it
Yeah,
is?
that one was my favorite tour. That
Yeah.
show right there was my
Yeah.
favorite because he showed that no idea is too small. Like no idea is too dumb. You know what I mean? No idea is too different. Like that's the message that I got from me. I went to go see that show live. I got footage. And he had a roller coaster at the top of the arena, bro. He had one at the top and he had a loop, one of the loop ones at the back of the arena. And I was like, yo, it's literally just him. He ain't got no dancers, no band. I'm like, bro, like he's an influencer, and
Yeah.
that's kind of what I want to strive for. Like, definitely Michael because he's the ultimate, you know, and then Travis Scott as a solo artist, yeah, ultimate, and then Earth, Wind,
Yeah.
and Fire because of how much they influence hip hop. And I'm
Yeah.
definitely using all of that in my journey. Like, I'm taking people back. Like, I'm taking
Right,
people.
too.
I'm gonna try to pay homage pretty much. I'm gonna try to definitely pay my homage.
Nah, facts, man. And like how you say with Travis Scott, to not have all those things done, he ain't gotta have crutches. He can just go and stand on his own. You know what I mean? That's
Bro,
everything.
wow, man.
So you reflect on your earliest experiences with the DJing and stuff, like what was some of the first tools and equipment you learned and used, and like how did you get better with it over time?
So if we're going straight DJing, I didn't get my first. I have a DDJ SX2. At the time, I think it might have just came out, but they pretty when I bought it in 2016, they told me that I would not have to upgrade for a long time. And I still got that controller right now. I want to upgrade, but that one has been getting the job done. Like that one, I had a 2-channel DDJ SB2,
Yeah.
and that only had like a RCA output, but it had enough. It was like a miniaturized version of the bigger deck that I bought. And then I bought what else? What else did I buy? Oh, I bought these two little these little mini controllers. Like pretty much, I wanted to be able to take DJing anywhere. That's kind of what was my goal for being on the Beltline when I met you.
Yeah.
I wanted to go and try to
On
do
both.
that on the go. But that was definitely my first. That was my first table. I've done like a lot of weddings, a lot of events with just that, and I used Serato. At the time, Serato didn't have I want to say Tractor had the stems where you could isolate the vocals and take out the instrument,
Oh
take out the melody.
yeah.
But Serato actually ended up getting it later, and that's kind of how I've been getting into like a little bit of producing. But I still want to learn how to produce because all the best producers were DJs. I didn't realize that, and yeah, I kind of want to learn. I think I'm ready to learn how to produce.
Nah, facts, bro. Yeah, I can
Yes,
see
sir.
that, man, for real. So, like, even with the DJing, did you learn like the mic checking and doing all the, kind of
Now,
like, did you go back? Did you go back, like, and learn like how to, what I mean? What was the formula back then and how they was,
Bro, so back in the day, I could not do it like they did it back in the day. Not with I wasn't mentally there. Mentally, if you're gonna do it with the vinyl, you gotta have crates. And you gotta have like everything digital. So all you gotta do is plug in a flash drive. Researching, like doing my research and seeing how they did it back in the day, even like so I don't know if you're familiar with the pads that are on a DJ controller. You know those little 8 pads that are at the bottom?
I done seen them, but I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never touched the DJ deck ever, bro. I done been
Bro.
up there and looked at them, but I don't know. It look dope though, but that's something I'd probably get my son to learn, bro.
Oh, it's if you get your son into it, he'll pop off because like this generation, they were born into the technology.
Yeah.
So like he'll probably pick it up in 2 seconds. But me getting on it, I'm like, yo, it's easy. But back in the day, what I realized is those 8 pads, was what they used to do back in the day, because what it is hot cues. You can set a point in the song. As soon as you press it, it'll jump straight to that part in the song. Back in the day, they used to use a crayon. They talk about it in this series called The Get Down. You remember The Get Down?
Yeah, that shit was dope, bro.
Oh
I
yeah,
like
oh
that.
yeah.
That bit was dope.
It's crazy. We actually grew up with that actor, Shamik Moore.
Yeah.
The dude who played who did he play?
He also played Spider-Man, but in the Get.
Oh, buddy, yeah.
He was the main kid. He was what was his name?
Yeah.
Shaolin Fantastic.
Yeah.
Shaolin
Dog,
Fantastic.
dog.
So we know him. That's the only reason I watched that show. We grew up with him. Like we trained him from when he was a kid. He an artist too. But on that show, I think was it Riz? Was it I can't remember the dude, but he's a
good ass show though.
He was a hit. He was in the Wu-Tang Clan. RZA was in that.
Yeah, RZA. Okay.
So he was talking about the crayon and how that's how you mark your hot cues, like your intro, your hook, your verse, or you had the pre-hook, but he would mark a crayon. So every time he would do he could spin it back to that certain part in the crayon. And anytime he's beat juggling, that's how they used to do it. Now, all you need is those 8 pads, and you can just press buttons. So like they got it easy now, but like me, if I try to do it like as a turntablist, that's what I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to master the culture of it. But with being an MC, that's the most important part about DJing. Like you can either hire an MC or you can be the MC. And me, I like both. Like if actually Kenny, my boy Kenny's a good MC, but like following and kind of studying my boy, like that kind of gave me that I learned from him. Like I learned how to use my voice. I learned how to not force it.
Good, dog. You feel me? Ease one, tease one, like iron sharpen iron, bro. That's exactly how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, man.
So this
Nah, fact, man.
Yes,
so so what was that moment though you felt like, all right, like it's gonna be something I'm gonna throw in the mix too, like and add on to everything I'm doing, like something I want to pursue? Or was it just like I don't want to just be a one type of thing, want to go one way with it? I want to have multiple things that kind of, like you say, complement each other. Or it's just being a creative, you want to just have that under your belt anyway?
No, I knew the industry. Like I studied. I was like, okay, as a dancer, I'm getting paid about anywhere between $1,500 and $2,000 a week, right? When I was watching the DJs, I wanted to DJ, don't get me wrong, but when I wanted to take it serious, when I found out that you can really make a career out of it, like DJs was getting paid more than the dancers, and I was like, okay, this is something. I love to dance, but I was getting older too, and I was tearing like them tours, bro. I would say what we did on the street is easier, 10 times easier than what we did on tour. On tour was like, it felt like I was in a boxing camp, bro. It was like a professional sport, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, like dancers need to be getting paid like professional athletes. People don't know how hard that is. Even Kobe Bryant said that. Kobe Bryant was like, dancers tear up their body, but I knew that I knew I wanted to preserve my body. I knew I wanted to dance on my own terms, and I knew I still wanted to make money. So I studied the industry. I looked up like the top paid DJs, and I seen that they was millionaires. I was like, okay, I can at least be making more money as a DJ than a dancer. And at the time, like I was thinking about, I'm not gonna lie, thinking about starting a family, thinking about settling down. So I'm just thinking about my future. And I was like, DJing is something I love, and it's something that I know will take care of my family. And I can teach it to my kids. So yeah, man, the longevity of it, like that's what locked it in for me with DJing. And it's culture, bro. That's hip hop. That's one of the 5 elements of hip hop.
Big facts, man. That's why I be like, as an artist, bro, I don't be seeing how like new age artists be feeling like they don't need a DJ, bro. You still gotta get out here. You think now you have DJs now that, like, as they do the technology, like you got the phone DJs, but it hit different. But I ain't gonna never say you can't need the DJ, because they still gotta be in the club spinning the records. You still gotta go to the club. You still
exactly
and rub shoulder with people. You gonna be on the back side of the phone all day. Like people gonna want to see you. Like I don't get that, bro. That's why I say it's a red and blue pill, the type of era we came up in, bro. We was outside, so it's like we got the taste of when the internet came around. So it's like, all right, we know how to leverage it and use it to our advantage. You know what I mean? So, fact. So man, so basically, you saying like, I make dancing be like, okay, something like if I want to do it, you know what I mean? But it's like DJ ain't gonna be the primary, you know. It's like work smarter, not harder. But it's like, all right, if I want to go do it, not because I have to do it, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. If I'm gonna do something, and I want to make money, I'm gonna make sure it's something I actually love. For sure.
So switching gears, man, let's dive into the dancing too. Like, what was your first experience with it? You know, like how did you go from like enjoying the movement, you know, on to like a professional dance technique, you know? Because as you mentioned back then, how Atlanta was turned up, man. Even with the culture, like that culture was everywhere, bro. That's how I knew about like when you say Roscoe and all them, bro, it's such a movement. And then when Souza and all them and them different cliques with the different dances and all that crank them, whatever. Spider-Man, they just was making all type of dancing.
Yes, sir. I would say with dancing, my first experience. Oh, my brother, the drummer, he got me into dancing. That's the crazy thing. He was already going. It was a club on the north side called Wild Bills, and it was they advertised it as the biggest dance floor in Atlanta or America.
Yeah, America, that's a big ass dance floor.
It's a big facility. It's still there too. I actually want to go up there just to see the inside of it, but that was like my brother was going there. He actually ran into Collision Crew, which is my crew, which is my OG crew now, the one that he was in when I first met him. Once when he seen them, he came home and started doing the wave. And then when I seen him, I'm like, bro, teach me that. And then he taught it to me. And then I started going to school just trying to dance. And then I'll never forget, like being on the north side where I lived, it was more in the country. It's kind of like it was mostly like predominantly like white people on at the high school that I went to. But it was still in the same county as the school that he went to with the Migos. But we just wasn't up on the culture like we was, but we wasn't exposed to it. So you had a couple people here and there. But I'll never forget this girl named Tiffany Wilburn. She used to always battle me, and she used to cook me. I ain't gonna lie. She used to always cook me. It's because she was a girl and she danced like pretty much like the boy. She could wave, she could tick, she could glide. Like that joint was lit. But when I ran into them, when I met them, I started practicing with them. Bro, I came back, I ate her up so crazy. And I just started rocking with them. I was like, yo, like y'all are making me better. I cannot leave y'all. Like I wasn't even with their crew. I just followed them everywhere. And I would say like Collision Crew is it's just such a big part of my success. Like I cannot say I would be where I am right now without my crew. Like that's like that was man, that was my first experience. I was dancing in church around that time too. I was like we had a group called Breaking Styles. And before I got with Collision, I was actually with that crew. And what we was trying to do is like just bring hip hop into the church. Like that's one of the biggest ways to number one influence kids because most of the kids was up on the hip hop, and then like get people off the streets, like get the like kids who will probably be off like doing something not supposed to be doing and getting them in a community around people who actually care about them. Like at that church that I was at when we did our youth group, we will always do like a freestyle, like a battle on Fridays. That was probably the most one of the most turnt churches I've been to because it was like they brought the urban culture into the church. They didn't do a lot of the secular music, but it was a lot of Christian rappers that they actually introduced me to. Not personally, but like I didn't know Christian rap was a thing. But it was artists like Lecrae. You know about Lecrae?
Yeah, I heard on. Yeah.
That's like he was heavy like in our church. He'd been around for a minute, but I think he just started popping off because he was collabing with secular artists like secular producers like Zaytoven, people like that. But that I would say that's like what I remember as my first experience is my brother teaching me like a little dance move, battling my homegirl back at high school, and then being following them around Collision Crew. That's kind of what shaped my success. When I knew I could do it professionally, it was because, bro, Kenny, I ain't gonna lie, y'all are a part of my story. Crazy. His big brother. So his big brother, Jeremy Strong.
That's why we got to get this exclusive, man. You feel
Oh yeah,
me?
bro.
And bro, in the back, when you ready to lock in, we gonna get your side of the fence too. You feel me?
Most definitely, man. I was gonna drop one thing on y'all. I was just listening to y'all. Like, even with Gabe coming in too, like, here's somebody who came into a crew and wanted to work hard, wanted to get better. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of time what people be missing. You know what I'm saying? We'll find a reason to not be ambitious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was one of those people. Like, I don't like people to tell me too much of anything about what I'm gonna do. You feel me? I'm just that type of person. But we'll say that bro was really a light. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he came in and he literally came from being the worst person in the crew to being one of the best today. You know what I mean? Today, you feel what I'm saying? To this day, like, he gonna be top dog. We talking about the ones that go the hardest for the crew in the crew. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we didn't start doing it professionally until was it your brother who put all of us on?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like, he went and started doing choreography, and he started seeing how, like, it wasn't a lot of good dancers in the industry. It's, to be honest, it's a lot of, like, I'm not even trying to be offensive or anything like that, but the dance industry was more feminine. A lot of the dudes was dancing like girls, which I don't have a problem with that, but it wasn't a lot of masculine energy. So he saw that was needed, and at that time that was needed, because you had artists like Usher, Chris Brown, Omarion, not B2K. Who was that other group that Mindless Behavior?
Oh, yeah.
Mindless Behavior. They was out. Like, it was a lot of young groups that needed masculine energy. So he kind of brought us in. None of us was really on choreography. We hated doing like in unison steps, but we could freestyle. So he kind of got us into picking up choreography, learning different styles, tap, jazz, ballet. Like, we kind of dabbled in we didn't become masters in it, but you had to have that type of versatility if you wanted to work as a professional. And that's kind of our foundation, and that kind of put us on. And we got mentor. Actually, bro, you got to look up this lady named Jamaica Craft. She put most of the dancers that are on right now. She's like, we call her mama. Like, she Mama Jam. Like, she was the one who put them on. All the dancers behind Sierra, behind Usher,
all your favorite artists,
behind TLC. She put me on the TLC.
Put people in place.
Yeah,
bro. She danced for
and she used to dance.
She used to dance for TLC, Sierra, Usher. She was on all of them tours.
Yeah, she.
Oh, you said Aaliyah?
I don't want to be throwing stuff out there, but I know she goated. Like,
she did a lot with some OG artists, and she saw our crew, and she was the one who linked us up with B Smith.
She was like the first person believing.
She believed in us. Like, it was a moment. That moment, I got footage for days. When we do the exclusive interview, I'm gonna have all this footage already edited. But, bro, like, people just don't know how much hard work goes into being an entertainer, and then people don't even see all your hard work until you're famous.
Yeah,
they don't even see how long you're working.
Until they're like, damn, I knew my boy was going. You feel me?
Like, yo, I've been doing this.
And let's talk about. They talk about that grind too, man. In them early days, how did the repetition, practice, and physical condition like come together to elevate your dance?
I was just thinking.
I know y'all got some story, bro. You know what I mean? Because I know it ain't all gold on the other side every time, bro.
The thing is, you work so hard, bro, and by the time you get on, and you'll look around and realize that everybody better than you, and your journey's just really beginning, and you gotta keep getting better. So the game really is when you get into, like, when you talk about dance, like, so you'll use dance to kind of get in the door, right? So you get on that acting job or with that artist. But the trick is, the game is, you have to be a triple threat to stay in. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have something extra that sets you apart, then you just blend in with the crowd.
Gives you that edge. Like, I would even say, like, but bouncing off of him, like, what gave us our edge was the fact that we would go and get in the mirror and freestyle. Like, we never, like, when you talk about reps, we would spend so much time just doing a wave, just making sure that junk is crispy. And we would just stay there. We would have popping tracks going on in the background doing doing the sequence. Yeah. just to make sure all of our hits was like consistent. And then that foundation in itself, people saw anytime there was a moment where there was a freestyle moment, we always stood out. Like they're like, yo, that's that crew. They got the coldest freestylers. Like, and then even like in rehearsals, I would say in rehearsals, that's the hardest part is balancing out, picking up all of their choreography and also bringing your individuality in the choreography that's going to keep you booking. Because that like people book from people being really clean. Like if you want to talk about like style, like Michael Jackson, let's talk about Michael Jackson. All of his dancers and Missy Elliott, those two artists, very particular. Like it's almost like military. Like they want things done exactly how they want it. And a lot of those rehearsals, people don't know, we be in 8 to 12 hour rehearsals. Like the same amount of time people do a 9 to 5, we're physically putting our body through that. I don't even know professional teams that practice for 8 hours. You know what I mean? Unless you're doing like gymnastics, and even them, they only practice for a max of 4 hours. But a lot of them rehearsals, that jump used to break down our bodies. So then we had to get into like physical therapy, yoga. We had to do like
taking care of your body. Man.
Yeah, getting personal training. Like we had to condition. Don't not condition and try to get on stage. You're gonna die. You're gonna be throwing up. Man. That jump was wild, bro. Like we had to put in work.
Nah, for real. That's what it is, bro. That's the underdog story right there. That's the other side. Like I say, stuff like that people need to hear, bro, about the work that you gotta just put in. But with all that going on, bro, it's something that y'all love. So it's like y'all doing it behind that. You feel me? So that's
purpose driven.
People just gotta understand, bro. Like we in the microwave era now. We in the popcorn era where everybody tomorrow. I learned this, like you said, I learned the wave. Tomorrow I'm on. You mean like
crazy?
They don't even know, boy. The other side of they don't know the other side of the fence, bro.
Yeah.
So how did your background in gymnastics help you in your dance career and lead the roles and like we just said, the movies, the live performances with legends in the industry? Like,
yo, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm so glad.
Get booked.
Yeah, that's how you get booked. Like I call it shock value. If you're a dancer who can pick up choreography, freestyle, and flip, you get a direct book. You're getting a direct book because
calling you every time.
And what's crazy is though the people who can do that need to be getting paid more. To be honest, that's kind of why I left it. I left because they wasn't trying to. Bro, I was working so hard, and I was flipping, and I could freestyle, and they want like a lot of these artists. Like they have choreographers, but they not really getting a sauce from the choreographers. They're getting a sauce from the dancers. So okay, let's talk about gymnastics, right?
Yeah.
In order for us to really for our crew to really be like a crew that go hard and can compete against other crews, you gotta have some type of trick. Like a lot of the crews like who just did the stand-up dance moves, they wasn't really beating the crews like Jabberwockies. Jabberwockies, they had b-boys. They had like lockers, poppers. Super Crew was an all b-boy crew. That they was on ABDC too. When we seen that, we was like, okay, we need to learn. I always wanted to learn how to flip. Like the only person I think in the crew that was flipping was Byron, right? He was the only person. He kind of got me into it just in the backyard. And then after that, I met like two other like I call them hood flippers, but it's literally just people who I found in the hood. And my boy Black was like one of my first teachers. I'm gonna make sure I get you some footage of him because the dude don't even look like he could flip, but he flipped like a gymnast on concrete. But he a big dude, bro. Now he's like 190, can still flip like that. I'm like, yo, bro. He got me into it, and then after he got me into it, Jamarius, Jamarius, he was this dude from Mississippi. We did it was like a branch off of the Universal Soul Circus. It was called the Neo Circus. And we went to Mississippi. I found this other dude. Literally, we did a tribute. This was back in 2019 when I want to say Michael Jackson had passed, or was it 2018? It was like 2018, 2019 when Michael Jackson had passed. I mean, 2008. 2008 or 2009. That's what I meant. My bad.
Yeah, I was like, wait, Mike, I know you've been going.
Yeah,
For
my bad. I was like 18 or 19 around the time. That's how I remember.
Yeah.
But we did a tribute in Mississippi, and we got people up out of the crowd to do like a dance battle, and I'll never forget this little 16-year-old kid came through flipping crazy. We took him backstage. He battled one of the production dudes who could flip. That battle was crazy. When I seen the flip battle, I was like, y'all want to flip. And then I went and got into a actual gym like right after that, but I didn't start flipping until late. Like, normally people start flipping around, like they get them into it around 3, 5, maybe even 9 or 10. I didn't start till I was 16 years old, and that was all self-taught. I was only just watching videos and just trying it in the backyard. And it wasn't until I was like 20 years old I went on the east side out in Rockdale County, and I actually got some coaching. And one of the dudes who actually was a coach was also a b-boy. So we already locked down. I'm talking about Ken.
Oh shoot!
So we used to start going out there, and he just taught. I didn't even know he did cheerleading. All I knew him was a b-boy, but he kind of taught me the game. And then once he kind of started teaching me like how to do it the technical way, that's when I was like, yo, I'm gonna really take this serious. And that's been getting me booked. Like me being able to flip, that's been getting me booked on most of my jobs. So
nah, for real. Nah, you right, bro. Like you got to get paid more. Like y'all ain't finna just. You gonna get this man the same money over here that can just pot lock, and I can go out these flips. Like, yeah, I get that, bro. It's just like you gonna make relationships regardless of, you know what I'm saying. But it's like knowing your worth, bro. Like that's some industry shit right there, bro. Like we just gonna squeeze everything out of him, man. He
exactly.
Can flip. Look, he can do this, but he can flip and he can. Man, like nah.
And they're gonna pay. They're gonna look at it and they're gonna pay everybody the same. Like people ain't levels to it, you know.
That's cutthroat, man. I would have never thought about that, but when you do be seeing, I be seeing, choreography on the shows for years. You'll see all this stuff, the talent on stage. I did not know they do them like that, bro. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, bro. It's wild.
So let's talk about, the DJing and the dancing as they both complement each other, bro. Basically, I call it talent stacking, bro. When you can talent stack, bro, and they all complement each other, bro, that's dangerous. Like one thing feed off each other, it ain't like two things that's not correlated and they like it's like nah, they gotta mesh together. You know what I mean? It's like good food, bro. Like you don't have stuff that you don't put food together like you don't put grits and fruit together. You don't touch that together. Like, nah, man, you're gonna do it, put the eggs and the grits and you know what I mean? Make it make sense. So share a few so what does those experiences give you, that nothing else does with the DJing and the dancing and stuff like that?
And the dancing, I would say that collaboration, it helps me. That's such an interesting combination because like it keeps me sharp. It keeps me on my toes. You said, it definitely gives you presence too. It definitely gives you a certain type of presence because you can't be bad at either of them if you're gonna do them. Like you gotta, like with the DJing, it makes you be more aware of like the music that you're putting together, the song choices, and then with the dancing, it's making sure that you're still setting the vibe that complements exactly what you're DJing. So for me, every time I do it, I try to make sure that as soon as you hear whatever I'm mixing, that it grabs your attention. And then whenever I dance, I want you to hear all the sounds. Like it makes me pay attention to the music, number one. And it helps me engage with whoever I'm doing it for. Like for me, that's kind of like when I left the industry, that's when I started to be like, yo, there's nobody really doing DJing and dancing on a crazy level. And I was like, I just want to know how that makes people feel. I want to try it and see what type of reactions I get. So it just kind of keeps me creative. It keeps me kind of in my bag. But it's tough to do though. I ain't gonna lie, because like it takes me, I'm trying to get it to a point where I'm trying to be efficient with it for both, like dancing to really hit, to like dance to a song and make sure it reads against people who don't even really dance. Like you gotta put time in. to me that takes about 2 or 3 hours. For music, like you produce, right? Or you be in the studio and stuff like that?
I'm just a songwriter / engineer, but I don't make beats, bro.
But
I
you say
wish.
you engineer?
Yeah.
How long does that take?
When it's just me, because I mean I can do it with me, but stuff been so simplified now too. But it don't take as long as when it's starting out in the beginning, because learning how to move, when you learn how to move stuff to a certain area and do it gets more fast over time. But just like I feel like I like that better.
What's the shortest time you ever took to finish a project?
Man, I say about 40 to 45 minutes. That's just me playing it back to back and just making sure I caught
Make
everything.
sure it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It takes me way longer to, and it's not because I'm trying to take that long. It's more so like I just hear stuff. It opens up my ear when I hear different dynamics of music and I'm trying to mesh them together. If I'm DJing and dancing, it'll probably take me about 6 hours to get what I want done. And I'm trying to like it's a healthy challenge, because for me, time is like you
I
can't
like how
get
you
time
said
back.
it.
You
Like
said
you
what?
said it. Healthy challenge, bro. That's
Oh yeah.
everything, bro. That's
Right.
because you call it a challenge, but it's something that's gonna be beneficial to me to do. So it's like
Yes.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna make this happen, versus a challenge was like, God damn, how I'm finna, at least you going in with a positive mindset, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this happen. Like,
I'm gonna
yeah,
make
I
it
like
happen,
that.
bro.
That's the phrase right there, though. Healthy challenges, bro.
No, you do it anyway. Like if it's hard, and that people are afraid of a challenge. Like you said, it's a microwave. It's the microwave era. Like me and my
yeah,
boy,
bro.
we got this saying called "do it anyway," and it's like no matter how long it takes you, or no matter how hard it is to do it, how much you don't want to do it anyway. The struggle is gonna it's gonna make you more successful than actually getting that thing that you or the finished product. If that makes any sense. Like what you learn through that struggle and through like being persistent. I remember I seen DC Young Fly. He said this. He said persistence is consistency through difficulty. And as creatives, that's literally what we're challenged with. Is this gonna hit? It's like you trying to believe in it, but you got to show it to your friends. You feel me? See if they vibe with it. Like that junk is. I love that process. That it just helps me, man.
Yeah, it unlock a new. I feel like it unlock a new space within yourself, because it's like you say, do it anyway, because it's like shit. It's really like hold if you gonna hold it off or you gonna get it done, and it's just like with that type of mindset, it's just like all right, it's unlocking a whole new perspective of how you gonna see doing that type of task. It just gets you better at doing certain things. It was a challenge, now it's no challenge no more because it's like a mindset, bro. It's a mindset. It's a mindset for sure. The mind is a man, like I've had conversations, bro, and I be sitting there like, man. I always in the conversation with even me personally. I'm like, bro, it's a mind thing. It's all about how I look at it. Really, it dictates how far I'm gonna go. For real. Could you share a few experiences of the behind the scenes moment that most people wouldn't know about this grind? Like it takes to be at the top of your game.
Let me see behind the scenes. Oh, yo, know that everybody's getting paid behind the scenes. So like even if it's like uh TV is so fake, bro. Like I used to like when like now that I worked on set and like you see like these reality TV shows, these contests, everything is rigged. Like they already know either who they want to win or who they want to present as the on the forefront. And a lot of the times it's I hate to say it, but it's usually not how you want to be presented. Like normally, like let's talk about black males, right? You're not really gonna see a lot of black males doing a lot of commercial jobs. If you think about it. A lot of those corporate jobs, like say if it's like a cell phone commercial, like most of the time you'll see a variety of people, but it might be only one black person. You know what I mean? One or two black person, or they'll sprinkle them in. But like to be honest, like most of the sauce is with our African American people. Like they're usually the ones that I've seen get ripped off because they have the skills, they have the talent, they don't have the business. So literally, I've seen people they'll get a bunch of like kids. I'm trying to figure out a group that happened to where it was like they kind of milked them for their sauce. I feel like Super Bad, bro. Remember Super Bad? Larry, PJ.
Hell yeah.
Like there was a group called Super Bad, right? One of them actually is Summer. Is it Summer Walker? It's Summer Walker, baby daddy. But they would invite them in. Yeah, they doing their thing now. But before they were dancers, and they would literally Jamaica. Not even meaning to on purpose, but they would hire these kids off the street that got the sauce, and not really pay them what they're worth. They're not paying them what choreographers get paid. Choreographers sometimes like bass, they get $2,000 a day. Them kids is not seeing that money, but they're taking all their sauce, they're taking all their routines and putting it on artists, and they're getting the credit. You know what I mean? Like the raw talent does not get the credit. It's usually the choreographers who got the connections, who got the LLC. You know what I mean? Like they got everything down. I wouldn't even just say is white folks doing this. It's black folks doing it too. Like people taking each other's music. I've seen that too. Like,
man.
Like we work with so many artists.
That's not a budget for the creatives for real.
It's not a budget. Yeah, it's not a budget for the creatives, but they will hire you. Like they'll be quick to hire you and put you in the forefront, put you on the cameras. But the payments are late. That's the other thing. Like, bro, like, okay, 9 to 5. You know you're getting a check every 2 weeks. Damn near. Or even monthly. Some people get paid monthly. Sometimes dancers, we wouldn't get our check until 2 and 3 months later. And we don't have 9 to 5s. A lot of dancers, they're not working 9 to 5s because you got to be available to go on tour at the drop of a dime. Like sometimes you'll get called literally the day of saying, like with a world tour, you want to do a 3-month long world tour, and the pay be good. So you're gonna try to get ready as fast as you can. And then with the film industry, I didn't realize how many it's real feminine, bro. Like it made it hard for us to book jobs because I'm not gonna dance feminine. That's just not gonna happen, bro. And a lot of jobs, a lot of artists, a lot of choreographers, I'll say, they'll make this feminine choreography, and I'm gonna dance it how I dance it. I'm gonna put my masculine energy on it. Like that was a struggle. That was a struggle because it's like, man, I gotta learn this choreography that I don't really want to do. Like it'd be moves like it'd be a little too much hip motion in that joint. And I'm like, yo, like why y'all know we're guys. Like it made me uncomfortable.
I respect that, bro, because you know how many folk are just all right, man, let's do it. Like know they're going against their integrity and everything.
Exactly. Like, your kids gonna see you on TV doing that, bro.
Right. Until I put out on the billboard with it up close, bro.
The check ain't.
Bro, then look,
ain't paying me that much.
Then look, bro, everybody else gonna be thinking you got that check just because they see it on TV, bro. They see that. You gotta think the perspective of people that don't be into it. They just automatically think if we see it pushed out on the major platform or it's over here, it got them in the view, or they getting a bag. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's wild.
So thinking about some of your biggest wins this year, man. Like what are a few, achievements, big or small, that you're especially proud of, like I always say, man, count every win. Every win is a win, bro. I look at it like change and dollars, bro. Change add up to whatever. You feel me? Like
everything. I didn't even see it. Now that you say that, I would say if I had to describe that moment as a win this year, it would be making sure my nephew is taken care of. Like he sharpened me up. Oh my God. Like he keep me on my toes, but making sure he's taken care of, that would be like my win number one. I would say getting my business up like kind of more automated and getting it more out there, like with my merchandise, pretty much being an entrepreneur. Like I haven't done that solo yet. So this year kind of gave me that grit to just do it. Like I said, do it anyway. If nobody's supporting you, still do it. Still make sure your merch is getting out there. Still make sure your content is still getting created. And I would say my third win, if I had to base off of like 3 wins that I can remember, I can lock in on. I'm the clinics, like making sure I'm able to give back, because what I didn't realize is a lot of these parents, if you're pouring into their kid, they will support you. Like they'll make sure that you can still do what you do comfortably. So like getting the support of families of all races, actually, because I thought I was gonna be working with a certain demographic, but being able to bring together as many races as I've been able to, that's been a win for me. Like that's what we was trying to push on the belt line. There's only one race, and we will always be like, we will always end our show with this. There's only one race,
Yeah,
and
I
what's
remember.
that?
I
That's the
remember.
human race, bro. Like,
Yeah.
cause, bro, racism, that as sad
Yeah.
as it is, bro, that junk still goes on, and it's being passed
Yeah.
down to like our nieces, nephews, kids. They're getting discriminated against. So I want
Yeah.
to definitely create a community, and I have been creating that community of bringing all races together. Like that's a
Yeah.
win for me.
Nah, big facts, man. And I like how you said, like, being in control of your own stuff, you feel me? Even though if
Hmm.
nobody else, like, cause ain't nobody gonna take care of you like you. Ain't nobody
Yes.
gonna do, take care of the stuff like you would, so that's big. And yeah, facts, man. Like even with the unity, bro, it's like, racism, which is, bro, with our culture, bro, it's like, I don't know how we would be able to get up out of it, bro, because the racism really is just the resources and the economics, bro. Like, that's
Yes.
really all that come down to, bro. And it's like the only
Yeah.
way that we can get ourselves out of it is if we start circulating our money just like every other ethnic group do with each other. Like our
Yeah.
money is the only money. We spend the most money, bro, but our money
Oh
goes
yeah.
everywhere else. It goes everywhere else. Like we don't have a circle. It just goes out. It don't stay in. It
Yeah.
go everywhere over here. And bro, they push everything to sell it to us, bro. And we go buy
Oh
it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So you
I
don't see
hate
no
it.
Asian community come and buy our food. You don't see no Mexican gonna buy our food, bro. But we go shop over there with them and we go,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just that accountability, bro. Somebody got to set the trend with that. But it's slowly but surely coming together because we're in a time now, especially when COVID happened, like there's a bunch of entrepreneurs and stuff now. So
Oh yeah.
we
That
just
is when
gotta
it popped
support.
off.
Yeah, we just
Heck
gotta
yeah.
support, bro. So let's talk about the Crash Mob, man. Like, what's the story behind the crew and how did it come together? And
So Crash
yeah,
Mob, it's like a community. When we first came up with it, my boy actually, the one who I told you was a 16-year-old who was coming out and flipping, and he came out in our
mhm,
Michael Jackson tribute. He
yeah,
came up with the name. I'm gonna try to make sure I can lock in with him, so everybody know that I didn't make up that name. It was somebody else. So that was a time when he wasn't really uh financially stable. So he came to live with me back in 2013. And
yeah,
when he was rocking with us, that was when we had just got off of ABDC, and we would just go to the park and flip. And we that's what we would call a crash mob. If anytime there was somebody who just went out to the grocery store and just started flipping, or they might be crossing the street, they start flipping, or in the malls, like anytime, like you see it on TikTok, they don't they
yeah,
kind of go out and
they be I'm about to say they be taking a soccer, boy. You see somebody going to gas station just flip.
just start flipping, bro.
Yeah,
That's a crash mob to me, because it's like
yeah,
it's out of nowhere, it's in and out. And I kind of got the idea off of like flash mob. Like anytime there was a flash mob, it would be a bunch of people who would come out, start dancing, and then
mm,
they just dip out. They nowhere to be found. That's kind of my kind of like the concept of crash mob. But what it's turned into is a community. And like I got so many supporters, man. Like it's crazy. Um from gyms to crews to artists. Like it's just something that I want to use in the sense of like I've been saying this whole time, bringing community together. And I call myself DJ CRASHMOB because I just want to live that. I want to make sure I'm constantly living that, like DJ CRASHMOB, like making sure I'm bringing everybody together, making sure everybody is number one, bringing something to the table. Because I don't want to just promote my brand. I want to
yeah,
make sure like Like y'all would be considered Crash Mob now. You feel me? Like y'all are my community. I want to make sure I'm supporting y'all as much as I can, as much as y'all are supporting me. So like, bro, I'm gonna call it underdog mobbing. You feel me? Like anybody who's coming in with me, like I got foolish mobbing, I got classic mobbing on the belt line. That's kind of where my name, where the name Freaky Mob came from. So the guy who I told you about, who was doing it in New York, like when he started around like 3 and 5, he was like his name is Freaky Day. You remember him, right?
Yeah, bro. I
The
remember.
B-boy.
I remember everybody out there, man. That's why I say I remember the experience. The
Yeah,
experience was
bro.
memorable, bro. Like it was organic because I didn't expect nothing. Like we didn't expect nothing, bro. We just kind of shoot a video. I say we just really just started this then too, so it
The
wasn't how it
podcast,
is
right?
now. Yeah, we were just it was in, but it wasn't how how it is now. You feel me? It was more
Yeah.
like we still got the training wheels on. You feel me? But the music
Yeah.
been popping, so I was like, man,
Yeah.
let's go do that. But yeah, man, it was a memorable experience, dog. The way y'all like for you to say that was the first like type of time to do that, bro. Like, yeah, the crowd engagement, the crowd control, the influence out there, bro. All groups just standing around, bro. Like that was powerful, bro. Real.
Yeah, we're gonna get back on that too, because I'm gonna start pushing it even harder when we get a little more organized. But yeah, bro, that's what it stands for me. Like, is creating a community where we can all come together and where I'm pushing everybody to bring something to the table to make everything better. You know, we all supporting each other, so
Yeah.
it ain't really about me. You feel me? Like
Nah.
I wanna really create something, man, something big.
Hey, you creating it, bro. It's just the power of networking and each one teach one, bro. Like that's exactly I told you exactly aligned. We are like minded with what we doing because what we doing here, bro, is building a community. It's a family, bro. So we always follow up, share it like it's ours. We do all that, bro. It's like once we lock in and we lock, bro, we basically in the passenger side while you drive the vet. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It don't matter how fast you drive it, bro. We ain't gonna get out. We ain't on no Ricky. Let me get out, bro. You know what I mean? Go boy, let me get out the car. We finna. Hey, where you going? Let's go. Feel me?
ready to go.
So who are some of the key people in your team that you would like to give a shout out to? You know, and how they contribute to the success of the Crash Mob?
Oh man, it's so many. Definitely my boy Kenny G. He was there since the beginning. Freaky Day, B-Boy Freaky Day. Of course, like I said, my OG crew, Collision Crew, my business partner, Joker. I want to say, I don't know if he was out there when he's in most of my videos, Joker. We also got a company called Foolish Entertainment. He's the CEO of that. I just kind of help him out with that. My boy Austin Mahone. He's an artist I used to dance for, but he heavily support me. Um, Man, it's so much. Oh, my boy Elijah Pierce. So Elijah Pierce is a professional boxer, and he been going crazy. Like he been going crazy. But I walked him out for most of his fights, and he kind of got his fame from he had like a crazy sparring session with Javante Davis. You know who that is?
Bro, I got a song called Javante Davis. I ain't even dropped it yet, bro. It go hard.
Bro,
Yeah.
Elijah Pierce. I'm gonna make sure I get you everybody handle who been supporting me. Flip City South. They like when I ran into them, they really helped push my brand to the next level because all them kids, they're just bro, they some monsters, bro. Like Flip City South, definitely. I'm gonna put you onto them. We Entertain. Oh my God. We Entertain is my old management company. Thank you, bro. We Entertain, my old management company. They always been supporting me. Shout out to China. Oh, I can't even say it right. Shout out to China and Johnny. They've been my supporters since day one. And they kind of helped me navigate my way through the entertainment industry, making sure I was getting paid on time. So I definitely got to give a shout out to them. Oh yeah, Jamaica been supporting me since day one. Sakina put me on, so I'm gonna definitely say she's a part of my tribe. My boy Black, my boy Daryl Bowers, Jamarius, the one who created the name. He go by my name is Ding, and then I would say TLC. They fuck on my movement as well. TLC, Chili and T-Boz, they've been supporting me. They know what I've been trying to do, and they've been motivating me to do that. So There's probably more people, but I just can't think of them right now.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them people too, man. You feel me? Real talk.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
My dad. Oh my god, I'm sorry. My dad, bro. He
yeah,
supported me since day one. On the mattress. My first
yeah,
backflip on the dirty mattress, bro, was with my dad.
yeah.
That jump
Nah, for
wild.
real, bro. It's them days right there, them humble beginnings, boy. When it be like, man, how did this journey start? You feel me? Like I just know it make people feel good to go back to them times, bro. Cause you see how much time from then to now and the elevation and everything in between that, bro. And to know you
Yeah.
stayed down the whole time, bro.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, and you have people that quit and just give up, bro. But it's like it ain't in you. It's just not in you, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if like you want to part ways or something with it, bro. You can say right now, man, I ain't gonna do another dance move ever, bro. It's gonna be a song that come on you like, bro. Your body just gonna do it to you, bro. It
Oh
ain't
yeah.
gonna. Real
Oh
talk.
yeah. Hey, one more person I gotta shout out. I gotta make sure if he ever see this. I know this ain't the official interview, but my boy Tay, my boy Well on Tay, he was out there that day as well. And
Mhm.
at a time where I was during the pandemic, at a time where I was probably at my lowest before I got my nephew, he held me down. Like that's when I first started making those videos that you showed when it was like the little miniature people.
Mhm.
Like my first video, he was there for that, and like me showing it to him, he validated that I was fine at what I was doing with the video edits. So I
Yeah.
gotta shout him out, man. Well known Tay, Tyre Johnson. That boy is one of my road dogs, man.
Yeah. Nah, that
Heck
content
yeah.
is key too in the era we in now, bro. And then, like I say, it look like you mastered what you doing with it too. You feel me? Cause I don't really
Yeah.
see that too much. For real.
Yes, sir.
So coming up in Atlanta, based in Atlanta, like you seeing how the city culture shapes everything from music to dance. Can you talk about the energy and influence the city has, on your work and your creative output? Just the city in general, from the old Atlanta to the Atlanta now, like your experiences and everything you seen in the city and how it attributes to what you're doing.
I would say the main things that really you talking about in regards to influencing me.
Yeah, basically, to you, like your perspective of Atlanta, like the
My
culture.
perspective of Atlanta, Atlanta is a place where you come to find your individuality. That's what I love about Atlanta. I love the fact that everybody got something different. It may not be the most extravagant thing. It may not be the most craziest thing that you've ever seen. But one thing I'll say about Atlanta, the music it'll keep you rocking. And then
Yeah.
the culture of Atlanta, like the skate rings that have been popular, even in certain movies, Cascade. That's a place where I'm
Mhm.
gonna forever go to get like my culture from. The underground. There's a spot in Atlanta called the Underground. Like, that's where I'm gonna go if I want to feel like if I want to feel my roots. If I want to feel like the origins of Atlanta, your Outkast, your who else Ti, you feel me?
Mhm.
Like all of them, like even I would say even some of the artists that was popular in Atlanta, they might not have even been from Atlanta, but around this time, like I would say who was it, JD?
Oh yeah, Jermaine Dupri.
Jermaine Dupri,
Mhm.
like that era,
Yeah.
like
Oh
they
man.
that junk had
Yeah.
such an impact on my life.
So deaf, bro. It was,
Yeah, so
man.
deaf. That whole
Yeah.
movement, I was like, yo, because I was
Yeah.
born in the '90s, but I didn't really get into Atlanta culture until like early 2000s. That's when I started waking up and trying to live through that. And around
Man.
that time, anything that was happening in the early 2000s, that's what kind of shaped me. Like what we was talking about, the all the snap routines that people was making, all the crank
Bruh.
dance, like that. It is freedom. Atlanta
Yeah.
culture for me is
Yeah.
like freedom. It's like, bro, do what you want, have fun, turn up. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of what the culture kind of brought me. Is like, don't be afraid to be free.
Nah, real
Yeah.
spill, man. So any like specific projects, performances, or collaborations on the horizon that you excited to share, Anything upcoming?
Let me see. Up and coming. Only thing I'm trying to get is building. I'm trying to build a building kind of like a Fantasy Factory. Do you remember Robin Biggs' Fantasy Factory?
I have to look that bit.
It
I
was
can't
on
remember,
MTV. If
man.
you ever look it up,
Bro, you say
like
Robin Biggs?
Robin Big, yeah.
Yeah, Robin Biggs. I used to watch that bit.
Yeah, so I'm trying to
Yeah.
create a Fantasy Factory, and the artist that I used to dance for, Austin Mahone, he a country artist now, but I
Yeah.
ran the idea by him, and I think once I get my business proposal and all of that done, he definitely wanted to partner with me on that. So
That's what it
I'm
is,
trying to have
man.
that up and running by the top of 2026. Hopefully, I'll be in a building or at least build my own building. And then I'm getting back into stunt work. I used to do a lot of stunt work back in the day, before I got my nephew. So um I'm definitely gonna try to get back into that. But my major project that I'm looking forward to is I call it the Motion Factory. That's something I can't wait to get started, and just to see how many kids I can kind of impact. And then I'm trying to put my nephew on in regards to acting, because he really wants to be an actor.
Mhm.
I want to introduce him. Do we have time for me to introduce him?
Yeah, man. Do your thing,
Can,
man. You
can,
feel
can
me?
we grab, my
This your
nephew?
stage, bro.
Yeah, because he's a big part of my journey right now. Like he's keeping me sharp, keeping me consistent. And what
Yeah.
I want to do is really pour into him. Like, bro, you're gonna see him on TV. He's a natural actor.
Yeah.
My
That
goal
was
is to really put him on.
Nah, fact, man. That's what this is about, anyways, man. It's your journey, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I be feeling too, like, if people feel like they ain't made it yet, whatever, something like that, like, bro, everybody is somebody. Everybody deserve their flowers, bro.
Oh
Everybody
yeah.
deserve the feeling of what that Grammy feel like, bro, when they touch your hand, you feel me? Like, and it
Oh
all
yeah.
starts with that journey, bro. Like, to reflect and just look at where you at now. Like, I always tell people, man, motion is anything that you put into it, anything, as long as you staying consistent. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You can
man.
call that motion, because it's gonna end up being something. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
man.
that's definitely it. Like
Bro.
those are the two things I want to promote right now. Definitely, I'm definitely gonna get back in the industry, but it's all gotta surround. It's all gotta be able to include my nephew, because me, if I try to go back into the dance industry, like it's just more. What's up, bro? It's more of a lot here. Sit right here. It's more of a liability now. It's like they don't allow you to bring your kids on tour. But this is my
What's up,
nephew,
homie?
Michael. Michael, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
What to do,
Hey,
man?
I'm Michael. I'm Uncle Gabriel's nephew.
What to
Uh,
do?
Tell him what you do. I was telling him, he was asking me what are some things that people can look forward to in some upcoming projects that I'm a part of. And I told him that I'm trying to, of course, get my own building, my own little motion factory, somewhere where kids can come and learn how to do everything that we're doing in the arts, acting, dancing, music. And I told him that I really want you to be the forefront of it, because he's cold with that acting. I'm telling you, bro. My nephew is a natural, bro. But I'm gonna let you kind of talk about
Yeah, man.
yourself.
yeah. So I did a play last year, Shrek the Musical. I played Donkey. Let me
Okay.
get that. Everybody. What did one person say?
Oh, they told me to take him to Tyler Perry Studios. Like everybody in his school, and
Yeah.
keep in mind he goes to a predominantly white school. Everybody in that school was like, yo, like you need to be in acting classes. You need to be an actor. So, like I said, everything that I'm involved with is gonna involve him. Tell him what you're trying to do.
In terms of what?
Your acting career.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What
I want
you
to get
want to
my
be,
acting.
man?
I want to get my acting classes rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Probably next year, hopefully.
Yep.
So I can get some headshots.
Yeah.
And then audition for some movies and TV shows and video games and all areas. I don't care what they have me do. Just something.
Hey, that's the best attitude to have, man. You know, to get your foot in the door, whatever. You know, be an opportunist. You know, and work your way up. But everything that you saying, man, is gonna happen for you. You know, that the determination and your confidence in your voice said, "Oh, man, I'm just like I say, ready to see you, man, on the big screen or involved in some big situations." You know, just stay focused, believe in yourself. But you already got the mindset.
Yes, sir.
Nah, big fans, man. So, in what ways do you continue to challenge yourself to evolve, and improve in both music, dance, and how does that relate, to the concept of being the underdog in your own story?
I would say you said ways that say that question one more time.
In what ways do you continue to challenge yourself to improve,
Challenge
and
myself.
both? Yeah,
Yo, what's been the biggest challenge for me is time management.
man.
So one thing I would say that I'm challenged with is you're a parent, right?
Yup.
Bro, it's
Yep.
like how do you fit in all of your creativity in everyday life? It's like balance. It's
Yeah.
finding that balance. Like I want to still be able to spend about 6 hours creating and producing, but I also need to make sure everything that's involved in my personal life is still like because I'm not trying to be so indulged in or obsessed in it to where I disconnect from my family. So
Mhm.
it's literally been finding ways to balance staying consistent and making sure I'm staying connected with my family because they've been my biggest supporters. Like they've been here when nobody was here. Like when all my friends like I'm and it people drop off for different reasons. Like some people
Yeah.
start their own families and
Yeah.
they have their own thing, but like finding ways to balance out my connections and still be creative. Like like earlier what I was telling you is like I'm trying to be able to do all of the stuff that you see me do in like 1 or 2 hours. Like
Mhm.
that's my challenge. And like I every day I consistently challenge myself to try to be as efficient as possible and as simple as possible. That's really like the biggest challenge is like how do I still be creative,
Mhm.
still make content that's engaging and it's simple. Cause most of like back in the day, bro, they took months to make music videos. Like,
Oh yeah. But
bro,
them
I'm trying to.
man, them budgets was crazy
Oh
back then
yeah,
too. But it was well worth it when you seen what was what then.
oh
But
yeah.
now it's like, yeah.
Budget, bro. It's so funny that you said that. I'm trying to do everything on the budget right now. Like finding ways around, like buying the most expensive cameras and the most expensive
Mhm.
production equipment. Finding ways to like use what I got. That's been the biggest challenge. Is like instead of going out and spending all this money, what can you do with what you have?
To make what you can make that money, yeah. What
Yeah,
you can do to make that money instead of spend it. You feel
exactly.
me? Nah, facts, man. And we're in a user-friendly time right now too, where you can use an iPhone to do a lot of things, and yeah, like,
Yes.
and it don't have to be as polished as what the industry gives. That's the thing of like
Mhm.
us being able to use the social media and stuff now. Like, we don't have to go on TV. We can go on the apps and put it out,
Oh yeah.
for real. So, man, if you can give one piece of advice to your younger self when you first started, your journey, what would it be and why?
Be confident. Be confident. Believe in yourself. Because
Yeah.
that's one thing I struggle with. And they actually see it's so funny because my crew, they seen it in me. They're like, bro, you fine, but like you gotta know you fine. Like it took me until working in the entertainment industry to find my confidence.
Mhm.
But if I would have found it way sooner, I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't be a dancer, to be honest. Like if I believed in what I originally wanted to do was be an architect. I wanted to build. For real? That would have helped. I'm not gonna lie, that would have helped me build the building I want to build. Cause I would
Mhm.
I would know how to spend my how to save the money, make the money for the resources, and not have to spend as much as people would spend on a house if it was already built. I would have been able to just build it myself or build my motion factory myself. But
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I would have circled around the dance. But I like the way everything played out. Like the what I'd never regret is my mistakes because all my mistakes kind of led me like not. I'm talking about in the sense of not being confident because that's really where
Yeah.
most of my mistakes came from. Like just not believing in myself. I would say I wouldn't have had the connections that I have. My mentors that consistently tell me, "Yo, Gabe, like." You that guy. You know what I mean? Like I have them. They remind me to believe in myself. And if I would have already started off like with the big head, like I'm not saying confidence. Like confidence is bad. Like I feel like you should at a certain level have a certain type of ego. But if I would have had that early at a younger age, I wouldn't have locked in with them. I would not have. So I like being humble, but I think sometimes like there is such thing as being too humble, bro.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I promise, bro. I be like that too, dog.
For real?
I'm confident as on, bruh. On everything, bro. But that humbleness, bro, I really just be like, because I'm like, either I done been here before, but that little situation that's having me, bro, in the midst of 4 months, bro, I had to pop it, dog. I'm sorry, I had to pop it. I say respectfully though, bro. Respectfully,
Yeah.
because, bro, like you say, without the support and everything else going on, bro, and just took 4 months, bro, just locking in. But it took a lifetime of like half my life, bro. It's just the craft itself, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But along the way to, go through certain situations. But I was like, man, with everything, I feel the universe, whatever you put in, like if you put the play out there and work on it and keep doing it, that I believe in the universe is gonna put the GPS coordinates right there for you to walk you right to it. And I believe in it more than anything. Not from what I just seen, bro, in the last week. Like it's crazy, bro. It's really crazy, bro. So like, yeah, facts, man. That's all I know, bro. Like stay consistent and actually put the play out there and put the work on it, dog. And it's like driving down the road, bro. I say this too, it's like driving down the road with no lights, bro, and you looking for a rest area. Universe know it, bro. You know what I mean? Eventually, all right, they go to rest area, and now it's lit up over there. You know what I mean? The universe basically saying, come this way. And then now you got the rest of your route, bro, ahead of you right there. You know where you going now. Like,
that's wild. I never thought of it that way. That's lit.
Yeah, you just set the plays up, everything that you was, because I tell people a lot, bro, don't chase don't go in chasing anything. Just go in for the love of what you doing in the crowd. Because everything that a person would be chasing and stuff, it's gonna come to you anyways, just because you following the process of just focusing on the crowd, getting better at it, mastering it. All that stuff that people chase, bro, the money or whatever, it drop on you, bro. I don't believe it do that. It happen. Opportunities, all that stuff, man. Like,
And
so
you said it come from not trying to chase.
Yeah, like, because if I'm like, I'm just in this for the money, I would be on here right now, just like I wouldn't be this far in these seasons, bro. I wouldn't be 7 seasons in over 100 episodes. So I wouldn't be on season 7 right now. I would have been said, bro, this ain't working. Gave up on it before it even opened up doors to other situations. You know what I mean? Like, that's like everything ain't monetary gain all the time. It's relationship that's gonna bring you in rooms that money can't. It's a lot of other things on the other end, bro. So that's why I say don't just go in trying to just chase something. You're gonna lose sight of everything else on the other side. You just focusing on, I'm just trying to make money, I ain't making money. Now you falling out of love with the crowd because you just thinking about the money. Like, yeah, bro. But yeah, that's the humble part of it, bro. But when the stuff pop, bro, it's just like you gotta do it because it's you. Like, you know it what it took, bro. So it's like it ain't like, and especially when it's not like a thing where it's like, okay, you know you good at what you do, but you ain't popping it all the time. Like, the work just show you already doing your thing.
There you go. I like my my actions to speak, man.
Yeah, facts. And then when it's time to pop it, it's like, okay, I can see why he popping it for real. Like, so looking forward, man, what impact do you hope to have on the culture, and what kind of legacy do you want to leave, behind for future generations of creators?
Man, I want to influence people to believe in what they're doing, man, because a lot of the times people that's got an idea that's not ready to act on it, they just don't believe in it. And it's like, I want to show people, number one, where I came from, because I was not an entertainer. I was not trying to even be an entertainer. And then, like, I got somebody who believed in me. One of my first mentors, Carlos Cruz. I'll never forget him. Like, he believed in me, and then I want to be able to believe into somebody else. Like, if I see somebody struggling to kickstart something, I want to be known for this person believed in me. This is the person who introduced me to this. This is the person who got me started. And whatever you do, it don't have to be what I do. Like, I just want people to stay like you were saying, like, keep that motion up, stay in motion, like, don't stop. I want to be known for that. Like, that's the dude who never stopped.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like, that's really it, man. Like, like learning that over time, bro, the note just never stop, bro. Like even with the industry with music, bro, it's like, bro, I've literally been at the door, like, you know how like a door is locked, bro, but then it's like, okay, it's open. You come in, somebody lock it again, bro. I'm literally feel like I've been fidgeting with the doorknob, bro. You know what I mean? And I just know I could wouldn't let me in. So it's like it took 12 years in between that gap, bro, for like, okay, I see. All right. It was a test, bro. It's like, okay, okay, how long you gonna keep, you know what I mean? And then life into, bro, because you gotta think, bro. Everything's still regular, bro. Ain't nothing different, bro. I just do what I do. Like, like everybody, we got responsibility. We still lifing, bro. Go through the worst moment, bro, for like over a year, dog. It was either let it break me down or mash the gas, bro. And it's like the only way to win, you gotta mash the gas, unfortunately. So it took 4 months, bro. That's my story. So that's another thing I gotta bring out, bro, and put on wax, bro. So because that's why I'm like, bro, I'm a believer in that, bro. Like putting everything out, focusing on the crowd. That formula been working for me, bro. So that's why I'm like, man,
I can't wait to hear your story, bro.
Nah, fast, bro. It's gonna be something, dog. But also, man, too, man, like, so what's one moment in your career, you know what I mean, like so far that's made you feel the most proud of how far you came out of everything you've experienced?
One moment. So I did Emmett Till. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Bro, I haven't even seen it yet. Cause I it's just that's a sensitive thing for me, bro. That's whole story. But I got hired to do that movie back in 2021, I believe.
Yeah.
And bro, me being on that, it just opened my eyes to number one, like how how us as a people, our culture, African Americans, Black people, used to get treated, and then I got to be a part of like history. Like
history.
I was like, yo, that was a moment, and then I did Coming to America too. Like them two moments was like, yo, this is
you was a part
bigger.
of
It's bigger than me. Like this is about getting the story told. Like Coming to America was like it was a classic, and then when they redid it, they did the reboot. I was like, yo, I get to be a part of history.
Facts, bro. That's a generational type of movie, bro. Like, Nah, that's what's up, man. So as we wrap up, you know, like I say, we the Underdogs podcast, and like we would love to dive deep into the concept of the underdog, you know. So how does, you know, being the underdog resonate with your journey, and how has that mindset fueled your drive to become the best version of you?
I would say being the underdog, it just showed me that ain't nobody gonna give it to you. Like you really gotta, and nobody is gonna really give you your flowers, even if you're doing good,
bro.
Like that's the crazy thing about being an underdog. They already counting you out. So I feel like that's definitely me. Like I came into dance as an underdog for sure, because that was not what I really wanted to do. But when I started doing it, you could almost call me a sleeper. Like people would sleep on me. And then until I really start going crazy, then they're like, "Oh, this dude is good." So that's been my journey. Like in business, like people think like I'm a nice person. I'm very much so a nice person, but I'm also about my business, and like what I firmly believe in standing on your value. If you feel like you're worth this much, stand on that. Like don't take every job. Like if you're an underdog and you know what you're doing is just it's like underrated almost, like people not it's only not popular because not everybody's validating you, but people the real people who are in it know, you know, that your stuff is fire. Like that fuels me, like knowing that okay, there's some higher ups that have seen me and have given me my flowers, not in front of everybody else. They probably not have said it on TV, but they've been like, "Yo, Crash Mob, you're dope. Like, keep doing your thing." Like that fuels me. I like more the behind the scenes praise than the upfront praise, because number one, they the ones who got the check. The people behind the scenes, like that are really gonna support you. Like they not famous. But yeah, man, underdog is a beautiful thing, bro.
Nah, facts, man. I always say, man, everybody had to start out as one, bro. And it's just like even if you get to the top, you still got to keep that type of hunger, bro. Because that's the hunger that puts you in position. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
you feel me? So people be like, well, I ain't know, you know what I mean? But it's like, you keep that same grind, like that grind that open up them doors, and you keep that same type of mentality, bro. Is like, that's gonna be something that can change the world, bro. For real.
Yeah.
Nah, facts, man. But yeah, bro, you know what I mean? It was definitely an honor, you know.
Oh dang, the sound cut out. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, nah, I was saying, bro, it's definitely an honor to have you on here, man. Like you say, man, this ain't just the official, you feel me? It's just the interview just to get the story out there, you feel me? But definitely in 2025, bro, we got to do the sit-down show, man.
I got you.
Atlanta,
I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna come through.
Yeah, in Atlanta, with that song, we starting to do to enhance everything, you know, is do these sit-down interviews, you know. And I already found the spot. It's definitely a vibe, bro. But like I say, bro, it's an infinite amount of support with us, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we always gonna follow up everything we see. We always post it like it's ours, bro. You know, that's because we building that audience and stuff behind us, bro. And like I say, we locked in, so it's a family thing, bro. But like I say, man, I'm just ready to continue, bro, to watch the journey. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just ready to see what's next. You know what I mean? Right. Then post it like, yeah, I remember when he was saying that. Yeah, he told y'all for real.
Yes, sir, bro. Man. I can't wait to collab with you again, bro. I definitely want to get in with y'all in regards to like how y'all been creating y'all music videos. I love creating music videos, bro. Like, I'm gonna lock in with y'all, man.
Nah, fact. I don't even know. Did you even see the organic when we sent it? Cause
I did see it. I liked it. I liked it, bro.
It was too organic, bro. Because we didn't really. I planned the location. Someone was just like, yeah, go to the Beltline, bro. That's, you know what I mean. It's a couple spots out there, and then just along the way, everything just flowed, bro. Like, it was definitely a moment.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, bro. Like I say, it was an honor to have you on, man. And like I say, salute to your nephew right there too, man. I wish you nothing but success, bro. Like I say, keep your head up, man, and keep doing it, because it'll happen, you know. Like, for me, it happened like I'm 30, bro. It took a long grind, but with you already passionate and got the support behind and everything, it's definitely coming for you. Faster than you could think, man. I say, just keep yourself, you know, prepared and ready, man. And like I say, you know, count on every win that you have, either small or big, man. Everything's important, you know, so. Keep working for sure. And like I say, you got an uncle right there, man, that's gonna help you. And that's the biggest thing, you know, is to have somebody that can guide you on the journey, you know, because I say getting it out the mud and, you know, really not having the support, it take a little longer, but it's worth it, you know, for real.
Thank you, bro.
Man, most definitely. Like I say, this season 7, episode 4, the Crash Mob Chronicles, featuring Atlanta-based DJ, dancer, content creator, entrepreneur. We had DJ Crash Mob. I appreciate you, brother, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. We're going to tap in.
Yes, sir. I'll tap in with you, bro. Appreciate you.
Most definitely.
Gold mouth, rabbit on my teeth. I got carrots. Open up a mouth and she got vocals sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the kitchen kind of granite. Lean color perk, you would think it's pomegranate. I see flying saucers finna roll another planet. It will fall in place if it's meant to be organic. I got crazy lingo, you would think I'm speaking Spanish. I'm something like a pie, never leave without the cannon. I'm enlightened, I got stones around my neck. If you pay attention, I teach her how to earn respect. I walk around with a tag like I'm mad at the rail. People do any damn thing for a check. So what if you got signed labels, throw them on the shelf? I don't ask for help, I just go within myself. Hard times I prevail, I bust up out my shell. I let my nuts hang, cause it don't got no curfew.